Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel called Tours Excursion Vallarta. My name is Oscar and I'm here in Puerto Vallarta with a new video, and today is how find low budget property here in Puerto Vallarta. This is a great information for you. It works great for those people who want or who seek temporary or permanent resident here in Puerto Vallarta or in every part of Mexico. I think it's gonna help you a lot, this kind of information. And I'm gonna give you 5 things that you don't know when you need to rent here in Puerto Vallarta as or for long term. But that information, if you want more about that information, very useful information, is only exclusive content for my sponsors. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you one of these top 5 things that you must know, and another 4 is for my sponsors only. So if you want to more information, useful information, become a sponsor. Join in the bottom outside of the subscribe button and support me, and I'm gonna give you more exclusive content, very useful content, and more videos for you. Okay, but first, don't forget to subscribe, activate all the notifications for get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta or Nuevo Vallarta. Remember, follow me on my social network. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, and a little bit videos on TikTok. Okay. Well, we're gonna start it how to find low with properties with a low budget, and I am talking about a real low budget. Talking about $500 per month. Yes, there is one way to get, or several ways to get that kind of properties with a low budget. Yeah, really low budget. I'm talking about 10,000 Mexican pesos per month. It's very low. It's very low. The rent. The thing is, there is some issues. So stay in this video. I'm gonna tell you more. Okay. Well, for starting, works very good for temporary or permanent residents here in Puerto Vallarta. There is several things that you must know about to find properties with a low budget here in Puerto Vallarta. One is that you must explore Puerto Vallarta first. So my first recommendation is, if you are visiting Puerto Vallarta, I don't know, for vacation, and maybe you have this crazy idea to live here in Puerto Vallarta, maybe you can spend one day of your vacation exploring Puerto Vallarta. I don't mean go for tourists, I mean go to explore to the neighborhoods here in Puerto Vallarta. I know it's kind of difficult thing, but I'm here for help you. Okay, so you can go to my website, click in this link and go to my website, send me a message, and we can set up a meeting, or we can set up a drive tour with me, private drive tour, and I will show you the neighborhoods in a very secure way for you, without even if you want to leave the car or get out of the car. And I will show you all Puerto Vallarta and the neighborhoods and what is the real things here in Puerto Vallarta, because it's totally different that I show you on my videos the neighborhoods, and another whole thing to live by yourself when you're here in Puerto Vallarta and check out the neighborhoods by yourself with me. So just click in the link or go to my website. There is here my website, and check or send me a message for check an appointment. I'm gonna give you a price for these of my services. Or if you want or have an idea or one you want to rent, but you are not very sure because for you, I don't know, you're looking for some great location, but you don't need hills, or you want to avoid the hills. I can help you with that to check your properties. I mean, surroundings, amenities, or actual photos, and how is the property. And if you want to make that is a real property or avoid a scam, I have another service for you, that is Check My Rent. Go to my website and look for the menu Check My Rent, okay? And email me or just visit my website and I can help you with that. Obviously, if you want just came here to as tourist and want a nice private tour, just go to my website too, okay? But remember, this is my first opinion or my first recommendation. Check out Puerto Vallarta first, or get a local guide. There is more guides like me. Check Puerto Vallarta, the surroundings, the neighborhoods. Get more deep inside Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is very secure, so don't worry about that. Sometimes our visitor from Canada or from US have some myth about Mexico. They say, oh, the cartels, the drugs lords, and whatever. That is true, but it's not like we are always in wars. Seriously, there is more crime in other countries than here in Puerto Vallarta. We have almost no crime. So it's a great idea to come here in Puerto Vallarta, but first make sure this is very important that you must to do before buy some property here in Puerto Vallarta. It's a must do activity before you renting or buy some property here in Puerto Vallarta. At the last, this has become your second home or your first home, I don't know. So you must it's better to you make sure this is going to be your neighborhood in the next 10 years or 20 years, I don't know, or the plan or the time you plan stay here. So my recommendation, just get an all-inclusive resort. Came here to Puerto Vallarta, spend one day checking surroundings here in Puerto Vallarta. Then you will be ready for check where to rent or where to buy, wherever. This is my first recommendation. After that, you could see my recommendation is check Puerto Vallarta and check Bucerías, La Cruz, and Sayulita. But Sayulita is more for vacations always, normally. But if your plan is renting your property while you are not here in Puerto Vallarta, that's a great idea too. So this is the best way to do a better choice of your new home here in Puerto Vallarta. I'm gonna give you, if you want to like rent for long term, I'm gonna give you one thing that you know, or maybe don't you know, or you're not aware of this. But obviously you need a contract, of course. But the first thing is you need to know the law. You need a contract, and normally the law say that minimum contract here is 1 year, at least 1 year. This is very updated information here in Nayarit and in Jalisco. Well, I think Jalisco is 6 months at least for contract. In Nayarit, I think is 1 year. I have my contract because I have my own property renting to other people, and I have my contracts always. And there is a lot of issues sometimes when you are renting. You want to avoid people who are noisy or are unbehaved or don't behave good with your neighborhoods. So you must to check it out first who is renting your property. So in order to find a great price for renting, you must to let know to the people who is want or to the owner of the property that you are a nice people. So this is my first recommendation. And how you achieve that? Because people can recommend you. You need a letter, a recommendation letter. That we used to do that here. Even in some not condos but buildings here in Puerto Vallarta, even for locals, they require these recommendation letters from the neighborhood, from another neighborhood or from your last property that you already rent, or if you already rent a property, they want this recommendation letter, so that you are a good neighborhood, that you are very nice people, that you are you don't be a mess on the next property. And some property requires some federal or you are not in troubles for rent here in Puerto Vallarta. It's like a kind of a letter from the government that you don't have problems with the law. You don't be arrested or something like that, or you don't have any problem. That's only for people who wants to rent in long term, talking about more than 6 months and more than 1 year, depending on the states. You want to more information, I'm going to give you more details, but if you are my sponsor, okay? So that's all for the next for this video. For my sponsor, I'm gonna give you all the full information I have right now, right here, all the information. For my subscribers, thank you very much for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you for your support. If you want more information, remember, become my sponsor and support my work. See you next time. Bye bye.